Hello po. Sumakay po kami ng boat. 1 hour canal boat. Wow. And then yung maleta namin, iniwan lang namin doon. Pwede lang naman. And then yung nabayaran namin is 26 euro. Mas ano siya, mas mahal siya dito kumpara doon sa isa. Diba yung isa is 13 yung adult and then 9 yung bata. So, may tax pa kasi no. Oo, so yun, naging 26. Pero okay lang po din. 1 hour, good for 1 hour. Wow, very nice. It's our first time po. Hindi po to namin in-expect ni Ellie, no? Hindi pa kami, umandar. Papuniin muna siya and then... Yeah, yes, good, yes, good. Mag-start na po. Malapit na po. Canal cruise po ito, no? Canal cruise. Wow. Yeah, you can put your cell phone in there, my love. Wow, nag-start na po yung 1 hour cruise namin. Wow! Andun pong anak ko si Ellie. Ellie, my love, you can show. Wow. Yes. Wow, very nice. Wow. Very nice.
Ayan na.
Very nice po. Hindi po namin inakala no na makakasakay kami nito. Wala po talaga to sa plano. And then on the spot talaga sabi ko na, why not Ellie? Sige mag-ano tayo since nandito na tayo. So yeah, thankfully andito na kami. And then next time na lang yung Madam Tusod. Pero okay lang naman sa budget. Oo, kasi hindi naman siya super expensive. Okay lang naman. But may kasi kami yung oras namin ba. Wow.
Amsterdam has grown into a fortified medieval village.
Laom siguro ni my love, no? Laom ba? Laom sad siya, no?
Even this far back in time, it was an important trading hub. Ships sailed back and forth across the Baltic Sea carrying grains, cloth, wood,
Lagi.
and salt. The original wall of Amsterdam would have been to the right. During the Middle Ages, a moat, now called a singel, encircled the city. The church you see, the St. Nicholas, was built centuries later. Named after the patron saint of seafarers, it stood overlooking the harbor. Also to our right is the 15th century Schreyer's Tower. This outer defense tower got its name from the scare, or sharp corner, formed by the city walls that met here.
Look to the left. Nothing you see, including
Olympia, Elio.
was here during medieval times. Over the centuries, much of the land around us was
Sila na-stuck up.
covered by lakes and seas in unlimited water.
Wow.
And they did an amazing and ingenious job.
Yeah, wow.
When it
Very
comes to
nice
controlling
po
sea
as
levels, the
in.
Netherlands takes the lead worldwide.
Sightseeing po ito ng by the river ba?
There are no
Canal
straight
cruise.
lines in Amsterdam city center, but instead concentric canals lined and crisscrossed by streets, some centuries old.
With all kinds of nautical symbols, anchors, ships, and famous Dutch mariners. It's now a 5-star luxury hotel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a school daw na siya sa una and then ngayon kuan na siya luxury hotel. Okay.
Este restaurant. Este restaurant. Terraza.
So nice. Musuong nga sad mi dire. Actually, may punta po din dun sa kabila. Sa kabila. Eli, may naligo. Eli, oh, na bata.
We're now traveling along
Ate,
what
ha?
was once the outer
Kana, di pa, kita na ra.
The original city
Nag-surf?
boundary was to the right,
Oo.
the left, salt marsh, and the North Sea. The red brick tower
Ni-stop
coming up
naman
ahead
siya.
of us is the medieval Montalbán-store. An ideal lookout for sighting potential invaders, it was built to protect the city's shipyards, wharves, and warehouses from attack.
Oh, it's so
From here,
nice.
Dutch soldiers armed with longbows,
Mga bahay po
and
yan, mga bahay.
arquebuses kept watch over the wide expanses below.
The tower's white
Awa, baby, siksik is
a century later. They were designed by Hendrik de Keyser, an architect whose work can be seen around Amsterdam, and who you're certain to hear more about on this cruise.
Oh, balay, mga balay. Mga houses po ito, no?
Out randomly, so locals gave it the nickname Silly Jack.
Ah, Silly Jack.
Not long after the spire and clocks were added, the tower began to visit to one side.
May explanation po yung ano, the good thing kasi English ba? So, maintindihan natin.
The city tipped to one side or the other. The ground in Amsterdam, a mix of peat, sand, and soil, is very soft. Because of this, buildings were generally designed to be as light as possible. None were very tall, and they often had lots of windows. For stability, they were built on a bed of wooden piles driven as deep as 15 meters. That's 45 feet into the ground. But if these piles were exposed to the air, they began to rot, and the buildings they supported sank or shifted. Today, water levels in and around the city are carefully controlled to minimize rot. When new piles are needed, they're made of concrete. Still, you'll see many a house with a sideways tilt.
Oo, ang dami nga mga houses sa
was a
side.
place where sailors gathered before setting out to sea. The journeys were long and difficult, and not everyone returned. Legend has it that the women who loved them also came here to say goodbye.
Or a way to manage water levels. The Odeschans, because of its proximity to the harbor, the Odeschans became a convenient place to unload cargo. We're about to pass through one of the city's old exposed ceiling. It's outdoor.
We're now approaching the Waterloo Plain. It's located adjacent to the City Hall, the large red brick building. The original Waterloo Plain was an island built in the 17th century to create a space for Jewish settlers. At the time, it was called Fluyenberg, for flooding island. Over time, the name morphed into Floyenberg, for Flea Island, and the bustling market held here was called the Flea Market.
For centuries, Jewish traders sold their wares.
Ipang-display po sa ano ba, sa along the street. Mga vintage may love ba? Oh, diri man ta ato dapat ganina. So pwede dito ta mo anak may love dalaw ta. Nalang gite maliit kagid bugat kayo.
Dus je is dan maar
Wow, very nice po talaga, uy. Wow, so nice. Na-amaze talaga kami ni Ellie. Thank you so much. Wow, oo. May nakita ako kanina ganyan, Ellie, lalaki. Nag-paddle. Oh, so much boat. I think doon tayo galing, no? And then we're going here. Yes. Yeah, tignan niyo po. Oh, super dami. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me the sheets.
Look at the group of very crooked houses. We affectionately refer to them as the dancing houses because they look like they're tilting and swaying to some happy tune. These build dance. The outward leanings is another story. It has nothing to do with rotting piles. The facades, or the faces of buildings, were. In fact, a 16th century law put limits on how far a building could lean forward, lest it topple down.
We're now on the Amstel River, the round white-faced building you see next to the
Amstel
Hall,
River.
Music Theater or Music Theater. It's home to the Dutch Opera, known for its daring productions, the Holland
Ako?
Symphony, and the world
Yeah.
Dutch National Ballet. The Dutch may be known for their tolerant attitudes, but they
Dere
also
may
have
love
strong
national.
opinions. This piece of architecture was met with heavy protests that have since simmered down. In fact, that's how it got its name, Stopera. It's derived from the movement against the construction, Stop the Opera.
So they open up.
There are some bridges. This is the most famous. It dates back to the 17th century and was likely a narrow footbridge. Since then, it's been
We're now on Herrengracht, or the Gentleman's Canal. It was part of a careful plan to expand the city. In the early 17th century, a time of tremendous physical and economic growth, 3 new canals with white columns just before the bridge.
5-0 to this one.
The golden age of companies like the Dutch East Indian Company and the Dutch West Indian Company. And the profits from trading staples like grain and exotics such as spices, porcelain, precious stones, and textiles were enormous.
Now let's slip back in.
1 hour later.
Hello po, katatapos lang po talaga namin mag Canal cruise and then kinuha na namin from there. No, it's okay lang, my love, just leave it. And then yung number 1 request ni Ellie is yung Madam Tusod talaga. So mapupuntahan naman namin. Actually 8 pa, Ellie, until 8 pa. Until 8 pa ang Madam Tusod. Tusod, tausod, ano ba yan? Something ganyan. So dito po yung anak ko.